Part 4 of anger management, alcohol and decision making. So as we all know, well, you might not know, but alcohol affects your decision making. Now, when you're inebriated, we all know people that get inebriated and they get in fights. They have, unprotected sex. Some people might get pregnant. Some people might go out and commit crimes. And this is because alcohol is an inhibitor. It inhibits your decision-making process. With that being said, there's a term called alcohol myopia, coined by Steele and Joseph in 1990. So alcohol myopia means alcohol short-sightedness. Myopia means short-sightedness. So what it's basically saying is that when you're under the influence of alcohol, you're only able to see the information right in front of you, whether that be your desire for sex, that information is right in front of you. You're getting cues from a girl or you're getting cues from a guy that, hey, they want to take you back to their room, or they want to, kiss you or whatever. You're getting cues from somebody that just stepped on your shoe or bumped into you that, they want to fight. But this is all being interpreted in your head now. So the cues might be real, but when you're under the alcohol, you're only focused on those cues right in front of you. So if you're not drunk in a bar and if somebody steps on your shoe and you're getting that signal that they want to fight you, you might be like, you know what, this is not worth it. I can go to jail, I can get hurt, or I can hurt somebody else. If you're not drunk and you're getting the cue from a male or a female that they want to have sex with you, you can say, you know what, they can have an STD, I can have an STD, I don't know, they could be setting me up for robbery, I don't know. But when you're drunk, you're under alcohol myopia. So you're only seeing the signals right in front of you. So now that being said, you make bad decisions because you're not able to take in the full range of the information that is presented to you. Now, there was a study done by McDonald on college students. Now, this study was done on alcohol and how it affects decision making. So what they did, is they had a group. They had a group that had alcohol in their system. They had a group that did not have alcohol in their system. And so they sent them out, the group, all to the bar, right? They put stamps on their hands. Sometimes the stamp was a smiley face. Sometimes the stamp had an AIDS kills on their hand. Then they sent it to the bar. Now, to no one's surprise, the students that came back from the bar that weren't inebriated, most of them said that they wouldn't have unprotected sex. They asked how likely you are to have unprotected sex. Most of them were like, no, I'm not going to have unprotected sex, because they were able to weigh the negatives versus getting somebody pregnant, getting an STD, things of that nature. Then they came back and asked the students with a smiley face on their hands how likely you are to have unprotected sex. Now, most of them were likely to have unprotected sex because they were just listening to their salient cues, the desires that they had inside of them or that they wanted. They weren't able to take in the full range of information and be like, okay, well, if I have sex, then this could cause pregnancy, this could cause an STD, this could cause a negative ramification down the line. They were only worried about what's in front of them, the myopia, the nearsightedness. And this is the kicker now. This is the cold part. I wasn't ready for this part. They came back and asked the students that had the AIDS kills the AIDS kills sticker on their hand. And they were less likely than the students who were not drinking it at all to say that they would not have unprotected sex. I'm gonna say that again. They were more likely than the students that were not even inebriated, didn't have anything to drink, were more likely than them to say they would not have unprotected sex. And so the study suggests that if you introduce something to a person that is inebriated before they get inebriated, if you introduce something to a person that before they get inebriated as a cue, the alcohol myopia will kick in and they will focus on that cue more than anything else. So this leads us to say that alcohol myopia is a factor in why individuals, when they're inebriated or drunk, make bad decisions, because they can only focus on nearsighted things, their feelings, their emotion, what's going on right here and now. They're not able to think about the consequences, what's going on around them. They're not able to take in all the information. I'm going to talk more about that in part 5. Thank you and have a blessed day.